These are 3 hard-earned jewels that'll save you blood, sweat, and tears. We have to learn them the long way. You don't have to.
1, 2.
It's 3 the hard way.
I remember one time I was sitting in the office, and one of the creative directors got a letter from somebody that wanted to intern at the agency, and they had a misspelling on the letter, and they wrote the letter wasn't like the best. It was a poorly written letter, right? Like the grammar wasn't the greatest. And the creative director went ahead and just started laughing and showing a printed out version of the letter to everybody and just pointing at it or whatever. At one point, put it up on like the push pin board and was just like, like it was a joke for everybody to walk by and laugh at. One of the other creative directors saw that, went over, grabbed it, pulled it down, crumpled it up, and threw it away. But it's things like that. Like, it's so discouraging to other people to see and think like, I can send that letter out to somebody else. No, because if I make a mistake and ask the wrong question or say, somebody else is gonna be laughing at me. Like, that's the perception it gives, and it's just so negative. It ends up making people very defensive and afraid to ever try. So yes, that fear that can easily instill is just, it was just completely negative, and I never want to be in an environment like that. The coolest part about it is that after I recalibrate and kind of pick up the information that's missing, I'm able to apply all of the new things that I've learned in the other disciplines to this new one, right? And it's not necessarily like all of a sudden I'm better than everybody else, but I have a skill set now that's unique and makes me like one of a kind in a sense, right? So once I know like I have to learn it, I'll go ahead and close that gap, and I'm able to apply what I learned in the past in this new situation. So for me, I'm not a cameraman, but understanding how the cameras work and what the difference is between cameras that came out 10, 15 years ago as opposed to now is important to me, because then I know how far we can push it. I know what else we can do with it. I know what to look for when we're trying to hire a cameraman. I know what conversations to have when I'm directing on set. I can ask them to push the ISO. I can ask them to open it up a little bit more. I can ask for all of these different things that the older equipment wasn't capable of. Sometimes it's out of insecurity. Sometimes it's fear that the other person's gonna be better than them. Sometimes it's because they actually wanna make you better, right? And so if you're afraid of how I'm gonna react to you, you're gonna make sure everything is in order before you ever bring this to me. And I understand the ideology behind that, but I don't think that just doesn't work for me. And I don't think it's the best way to build people up by traumatizing them. I just don't think it's necessary. And I think when creatives feel like they have a piece of this, they have a voice in it, they get a sense of ownership and a sense of pride to it, they want to work extra hard to make sure that it's going to stay alive and it's going to be something that they can come back to because they find joy in this thing that they're building. There's a culture that starts to form around whatever it is, whether it's a project or a company or a department, once people start to feel like they have a piece of it or a piece of them is reflected within it.